Guys, I'm Jake and welcome to the Lancaster Leak O'Brien State Park. In this video we're going to be playing through all three Lancaster Leak games, which I know nothing about. I just know that there's three of them, and we're going to be playing through them sequentially in order of release, and I hope that's also the order we're supposed to play these in. Yeah, it's supposed to be like an analog horror inspired kind of thing, as you could probably see with the very prominent VHS aesthetic. But yeah, obviously with these kinds of things, a seizure warning out there if you're prone to seizures or epileptic, but if you're not, you might be in for a treat. We'll see how this goes. The following tape and many others were recovered by FBI intern Valerie Bardell and given to us. Leaving without a trace, she suddenly went missing at the end of her internship in Lancaster, California. Ooh. Foul play is suspected. So long as Valerie is missing, these tapes will continue to be leaked. We gave you a chance, and this will be your last. So this is being given to somebody. The information conveyed through this debrief training tape pertains to a prior investigation. It's imperative that agents refrain from viewing this material unless they possess the appropriate clearance and are under the direct supervision of an instructor. Any failure to comply with this directive will result in prosecution to the fullest extent of the law. Case number 129876, tape purpose debrief, 825-98. Okay, all the clearance and stuff there, yeah. O'Brien State Park, previously inhabited by both Dakota and Ojibwe tribes, it is now home to a year-round camper and hikers. The park, along with other state parks up north, has experienced an increase in animal-like attacks. The cause is unknown until... I can't read that fast. On August 25th, 1988, Brady Kaufman, a 59-year-old male, visited O'Brien State Park unaccompanied. The subject's behavior during his visit was unusual, as he intermittently started recording at various times. Subsequently, on August 26th, the subject was reported as missing. His body was discovered on August 30th, and the recovered footage from his recording device will now be presented in chronological order, accompanied by annotations. So I guess that's what we're going to be playing as. Okay. Subject initiated recording. The reason for the sudden recording activity remains unknown, so our actions are being narrated. The subject will occasionally zoom on certain objects. Like so. I guess we should go to where we hear the noise. This VHS filter is really oppressive. Campfire. Here's my car. Can I get in my car and leave? Nope. I guess I'm just gonna take a walk through the woods that I can barely see anything through. Is this supposed to be like this? Hold on. Yeah, this effect is really, really strong. In my opinion, it's a bit too oppressive. I can't go past there onto the road. Is there anything that I should be looking at? I'm not sure. Maybe the subject turned right and went to the bathroom to shower. How do they know that's what I did? Am I going to film myself shower? Does that say something? That's probably a sign. Not sure what it reads. Well, let's keep going. Seems like a nice, quiet night out in the woods. Looks like there's something here. Another campsite. I shouldn't intrude. There's an invisible wall there anyway. Ah! Don't honk at me. There's another one. Okay. You know, if it were me, I don't think I'd be walking this slow in the woods at night. I've been camping many times, but I don't think I'd let my guard down that easy. This must be the bathroom. I'm a guy, and men's bathrooms are usually, I don't know. Well, there's no side that they're usually on, but I'll go in the open door. How about that? Okay, so we're in the bathroom. These are the shower is like steaming hot. Go to the end there. Somebody's using one of them. The subject stops filming, then takes a shower. It is estimated 10 minutes elapse before the subject films again. The subject then resumes filming. I'm done showering, and it looks like whoever was here is done showering too. Okay. I'm not real. You can't see me in the mirrors. Are you pooping? Hello? Are you pooping? If you haven't seen that clip, that's just going to sound really weird. But off we go. And then I go back to my campground, I guess. I mean, that's where I would go, you know, if I was a regular guy. I was just trying to get cleaned up before I go to bed. Is that something? Oh, hello, tree. No, that doesn't look like anything. Seems like people still have fires out. All relatively close by. I'm sure if something happened, we'd all be able to hear each other. Come to each other's aid. At least one would hope, right? I think this is my campsite. I just can't get past the invisible wall. Okay. Maybe I have to go a little further, and there's a break in the path here. Hearing some animals call. Yeah, I remember those tire tracks, so we're close. There we are. That looks like something standing there. That's a guy. That is a man. That's a guy. That's a guy. Lord help me. Okay. Unknown. Upon return of the campsite, an unknown figure stands near the subject's tent. Neither campground records nor witnesses recall seeing a white male of this profile. Why this person was here, or who they are, still remains unknown, but is not being actively pursued. The largest jump of times happens at this point with an estimate of 1 to 2 hours time elapsed. The recording resumes with the subject 2 miles in the Hardwood Hills Loop. Why the subject started the hike is not relevant to the Bureau's involvement. Really? I'm getting ready, to pack in for the night, and then I see somebody who's not on the record, and then I go on a hike that lasts me at least 2 hours. Yeah, why he's there, that doesn't matter. Why I went on the hike? That doesn't matter. How do we know it's even still me holding this camera? How do we know it's not that figure? Well, I guess we go down. Try and find something. Help give us some answers, or at least get us out of here. Are these fireflies? Or is it just chromatic aberration and artifacts in the light? They look like fireflies. You don't see those a lot down there, down here where I am. But they are very pretty. Was that a moose? A caribou? Maybe a frog or something that just called? Either way, I'd steer clear. Keep moving. Don't want to get caught by anything. Animal or otherwise. I'm assuming that creature's gonna come back to haunt us in some way. There has to be... What? That's moving, right? Or is that just the grass? Tell me... Okay. Okay, I think that's just the grass moving, but does that not look like some strange eldritch creature? Like some weird mimic with a bunch of stringy... Hello, dear. I was right, it was like a moose or a caribou. But yeah, that looked like a thing, man. That looked like a living creature. If the moose is running from something, maybe I shouldn't be going in that same direction. I wouldn't consider that wise. If it saw something that spooked it. At the very least, that would be a natural predator. But with what we've seen so far, it could be an unnatural one. I'd want to be as far away as I could from that. It's the nice view of the night sky. A little creek here. We've got a small bridge. Now, I think that's a moose. I think that's a moose cry. I don't know. Maybe elk? I'm not sure. I'm not an expert on animals by any stretch. There's a lot of animal activity going on in a small area at night. I would be treading very carefully. Absolutely rethinking this whole nature walk I'm on. Are these little... That's just a broken tree, right? Or anything about these trees changing? Are they becoming more decrepit? Perhaps falling apart? Maybe burnt? I don't think so. What? Subject encountered deceased deer attacked by entity. The film abruptly ends after subjects detect entity in vicinity. Subject exhibits distress and flees off trail. Entity pursues subject and can be heard in proximity. Subject resumes filming approximately 4 minutes after this pause. This marks the final pause. I didn't even see it, honestly. Subject is audible for the first time, displaying emotions of fear. Yeah, no crap. The subject begins running as multiple sounds of entities surround him. With reckless abandon, something really must have spooked me. Not following any trails. The sounds seem to be coming from everywhere. They're too different. They're changing. How am I supposed to know what's nature and what isn't? That's not something I want to get close to. I'd rather not find out. It's moving towards me. I can hear it moving. Getting closer. What is that? What is that? What is... The subject struggles against entity, but gets away. The camera is severely damaged. Subject Frost drops flashlight, and then camera. It creates a shadow backdrop. Subject blood creeps into flame. Distant entities can be heard. Brady Kaufman's death would occur over the next 5 minutes. The remaining footage has been cut short for viewer discretion. Additional entities can be heard and would later fight over the remains. The footage ends when the camera battery runs out. Subject's remains were found scattered. Most flesh was consumed. Little personal items remained intact. The public was told it was an abnormal bear attack. His tibia was found half a mile away. The subject's film was the first footage captured of S0012. Ultimately, the subject's footage provided the Bureau proof to extend funding and special operation to contain entities. This case marks the first of many successful entity resolution programs. So it was a Wendigo. I was wondering, yeah. It's a risk severe and a containability level 3. Wendigos are creatures originated from Native American tribes of the Great Lakes region. The malevolent supernatural beings bring terror to forest dwellers and are linked to numerous missing persons cases. Tall and emaciated-looking, Wendigos bear antlers. According to recent intelligence, there's been a noticeable resurgence of the Wendigo, and their geographical distribution has now expanded southward towards Minneapolis. In response to this emerging threat, the Bureau has established a joint task force in coalition with the Canadian CSIS to take immediate and decisive action. It is imperative to maintain strict operational security and keep the general public uninformed of these operations to prevent any unnecessary panic or interference. Developed by that guy. The story doesn't end here. Oh, there's a no-sleep story. That must, Interesting. Okay, so that no-sleep story must be about the next game, which we're going to play right now. Here we are. Let's start part 2 of the Lancaster Leak, Crisis at Call Center. Valerie is still missing. We heard about her in the beginning. Perhaps we have to kick it up a notch. If the cover-up of one death wasn't enough, how about multiple? You know, the one you facilitated? So someone's malevolently releasing these tapes. Okay, so now I can read the whole thing. Any failure to comply with this directive will result in prosecution to the fullest extent possible under the Espionage Act of 1917. You've been warned. So whoever's leaking these is breaking some serious laws. It's the entity capability test. And it says that they facilitated it. So does that mean this task force knows that this entity was here or was going to be here, and they let it do whatever it's going to do? That's pretty malicious if that's the case. Case focuses on the events that transpired at B&L call center. Location is irrelevant, except that the entity was detected 3 days before event. The employees weren't notified. Entity Research and Defense (ERD) Task Force promptly set up wiretaps and social engineered access into security cameras and computers. Social engineered? You mean like you manipulated people into giving you access to the cameras? Okay. Ashley Johnson, 31, was a single mother who worked at the call center and put in extra hours performing janitorial services. During the events, the entity selected her as a target, especially during the after hours. This tape focuses on the unprecedented interactions Johnson had and with entity. The unprecedented interactions Johnson had with entity and services okay, that's a typo, and serves as a basis for future research into E139. The chronological events of the entity capability test will begin, starting with the first time the entity was captured on film. Nah, it's doing the resolution thing again. Sorry, guys. I don't know why it does that. I mean, I've got a giant widescreen monitor, but that doesn't mean it should just like auto default to full screen, because then it looks weird for you. It's really hard to read through the VHS filter since the text is so small. So this is the call center. Guys just standing there? Was that it? No unusual activities. Wiretaps, cameras, and computer spyware operational. Subject begins after hour work. Subject went to computer to see nightly tasks. What? Oh, this is like tank controls, like the old Resident Evil. That's cool. Is this technically second person? Or maybe third person? I don't know. That's neat. The spyware allowed access to what was being viewed before moving on to tasks. Ah, the old OS. Nightly tasks from James Peterson. Tuesday 14th, 1995. Hey Ashley, could you make sure to take out the security, break room, and storage room trash? I can't think of anything else, so tonight will be a quick one. Thanks, James. Okay. Alright, so you hit escape to back out of that. Cool. Well, let's go find the trash, I guess. Woo, woo. You kind of move around weird. Let's go through that door. Oh, we switched the angle. And in we go. This long, ominous hallway here. I can just tell. There's going to be some good scares set up. I might not even notice them. There's a trash can there. Little pop-up. Take out that trash. No? How about here? Can't go in there? The subject slid across the wall in a strange manner. It was unknown why she did this. What am I supposed to do right now? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'll go read it again. The walk of shame. Okay. No. Not there. Oh, jeez. These controls are confusing. Can I do it? Yeah, I can. How do I... Is there something I'm supposed to do here? I don't understand. Cycle then. My computer. Tools, format, insert, view, edit, file. Take out the trash in the security, break room, and storage room. Okay. I almost hit the X button on the actual game. Maybe this is a way I can go? Ashley, or Abigail, I don't know what her name is anymore, seems to have forgotten where every room conveniently is in the office space she's been working at for months. The reasons unknown. Total film coverage was achieved using hidden cameras. Ew, dude. Why are you filming people in a bathroom? Government agencies doing shady things. Who would have thought? Yep. Dude, is that a urinal camera? No way. The guy who installed that was freaky. That's not cool. That's not okay. Why do you need this angle? Why do you need this angle as the inspector, you know, the paranormal guy? Why do you need that? You don't need that. That's icky and I don't condone it. Ah, trash. Pick it up. Pick it up. We got the trash in our hand. Then we go to the front. Throw it out like a man. No? Never mind. We don't do that. We go back. That light's flickering now. Maybe that's where I need to go. No. There's gonna be something there, huh? I could just tell. Can I not pick it up? Got 2 bags of trash in my hands. Go to the exit. Throw it out. In the dumpster. Like a man. Yeah. Take all your frustration out with that. I know I used to do that when I had to throw out trash. One of my old kitchen jobs. I was already in here. Actually, all of my old kitchen jobs. Who am I kidding? It was never an incredibly fun job, but you know, I don't regret it. Okay, I got those 2. I got the break room and the storage room, I think. Right? There it is. Security room right here. Pick up the trash. And then we walk to the front. like a boss. Like it's 2013, we say like a boss. This gate was not open. If I remember correctly, it wasn't. Throw that out. Subject leaves through the front door with tasks being complete. Then we go to the front. Yeah. Take a nice long walk. I was drinking my drink. I saw that. Where did you even go, dude? How are you in there? That's just our security monster. He's, overnight security. Our security creature. He's gonna come out like, yeah. No? Just had to double check. You know me. I'm just going above and beyond, so hopefully I get a 2-cent raise. I sure hope I don't get eaten by the security creature. That would not be cool. Subject finishes tasks and heads home. This marks the first time the entity was captured on film. Subject remains unaware of the entity. But I don't. Break room shenanigans. Storage room. Be in the storage room. Classic storage room. Classic. The alley. Who could forget the alley? Entity has not been seen since previous night. No employee is aware of presence of entity. Entity becomes more aggressive. Subject begins after hour work. Subject checks computer for their nightly task. Hey Ashley, could you start with the bathroom trashes, meeting room, and entrance trash? Oh, also the dishes. Check your email once you're done. I might think of something else. Thanks, James. Okay, James. You want me to do everything around here? I have to clean up after your dishes? I had a corporate job once. I never had to clean up anyone's dishes. Everybody just kind of did it themselves. Turn the other... There we go. Let me grab that. And then there's one at the front, right? Yeah. Let's grab that. Hello! Hello! Maybe you should have turned around there. Maybe you should have turned around and seen your friend there. It's probably just a dog. Probably just an acquaintance's dog, They must have left their dog here. That's Princess. That's Princess. Ha 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 ha. Princess, a little pit bull. Yep. We know how she gets, Princess. Yeah, just throw that out. Throw that out like your life isn't in danger. Alright, to the security office. I think. Wrong. Meeting room? That's not a door. I've been lied to. Meeting room. Yep. We're not putting bags back in the trash. So we're doing like half the work here. Leave that for the morning crew, huh? Okie dokie. Let's throw it out. How many people go through this office? There's no way none of them have seen this thing yet. It's been at least 2 days. Yeah, if this organization had anybody's best interests at heart, it would have taken care of this thing right as soon as it saw, as it knew that there was an entity here, whatever this thing is. Oh, and it wants me to check the email again, right? Right? I'm not crazy. Where do I gotta go to hit the trigger? There we go. Gotta do the dishes. Gotta do the dishes. I'm the only one who does anything in this house. I cook, I clean, I don't know what I do. Bathroom camera. Oh, that counts. This is the other bathroom. Okay. Can I do dishes with trash in my hand? That's the other bathroom. Oops. And this is just the front. Yeah. What's here? There we go. Dish. Sink. Yeah, wash it with the garbage bag. I'm sure that will go appreciated. You will be commended for it. That's gonna get you a pat on the back from the boss man, for sure. Just get all that garbage juice on it. Mm-hmm. Gonna love that. They're gonna love eating their frozen meals off of that plate, for sure. Well, let's throw this out, since we've used it to clean so much. Get rid of the evidence, you know what I mean? And in it goes. Subject returns the computer to check email. La de doo dee dee. Guys, I think there's something in there. Guys, I think there's something in that room. Oh boy. This strut just like exudes power. Walking around like I own this place. There we go. You are my happy place. That's very sweet, princess. Draw a rectangle with the selected fill style. Oh, I can't use it? So he can use MS Paint at work and I can't. I think the text is a little cheesy. The text is cheesy, and this drawing could be like a little worse, you know? It could be a little more scrolled on. The text is like too much. You know what I mean? I think that's too much, because it's like it's supposed to be this evil, horrible creature. But it's like, it took the time to type out the message. And I know it's like it's already here doing the thing on the computer anyway, but still. I think that's a little silly. Anyway. Refill the printer in the meeting room. There should be paper in the storage room near the breaker. That should be all. So let's go do that. Okay. So we gotta go to the storage room. Get that paper. Gotta get that paper to get that paper, you know what I mean? Alright. Let me grab it. It's just out there like that. I can't recall if that was there before. I don't even know if I was in there or not. That's just... Oh, that's our printer. There we go. You have been refilled. The lights went up. She swore. She's looking for a flashlight. The subject investigates the power outage by going to the breaker in the storage room. Because of course she does. Where's the breaker box? It's sparking. The subject leaves through the front entrance. The entity stalks nearby. Why wouldn't I leave through here? Like, I just go out here. This is the fastest way out. Would it not be? Like, at least have it to where I go up to those doors and it says it's locked, you know? I saw you in the corner. You went into the toilet. Hello, bruv. It's rude to interrupt him when he's, you know, using the facilities, so I'll head out. There he is. End of night 2. Entity's strange behavior. To play and stalk its prey is best documented on night 2. Despite its close encounters, subject remains unaware of the entity and dismisses the events as a break-in. Sure. A break-in where they don't steal anything. Awesome. Possibly most intriguing is the fact the entity left security cameras with power. It is only after the events we discovered the entity knew we were watching and permitted it. That's not freaky at all. Security guy. Subject begins after hour work. Beginning of night 3. There I am. Urgent. Open now. Hey Ashley, like I discussed with you this morning, I'm deeply sorry about what happened yesterday. I've given the security guard extra hours. Unfortunately, something has been messing with our cameras, so we don't have footage. Take it easy tonight. Just do the storage room trash, meeting room trash, and dishes. Thanks. James. P.S. Please don't tell the rest of the employees we had a break-in. Sure. That's not important information you would legally have to tell everybody. I'd assume, right? That doesn't matter. That's totally cool and fine. Okay, so not the bathrooms, how about the front? Not the front. Yeah, if it's not obvious, I was not listening to where the trash was. Oh, the dishes, right? Yeah. Let's wash those dishes after a break-in. So you think somebody breaks in and you don't call police to investigate? Or anything? You just let people come back to work and contaminate the scene? I mean, I know it's like, what, 1995, but still. You think they have some sense. Here we go. Keep it moving, I guess. Check the meeting room. I think there's some trash there. Yep. Some there. And, well, the security guy is just in there. He's closed his door. He doesn't want me to talk to him. Let's pick up this trash. Oops, whoa, there we go. And we toss it out. I must be missing something. Phone's ringing. In here? Oh. I'm calling the entity? Subject is lured away by a brief phone call. The power is cut, but the phone remains on. It's assumed the subject also noticed this. Yeah, I'd either hunker down, lock doors, or make my way out as fast as I can. There's no way I'm staying here after that. Looks like there's tape across the door. Maybe boards even. I guess police did come in, but then again, why are we here? It's way too quiet. I can already tell. This is gonna be it, isn't it? That's blood coming from the security office. Nice of the entity to close the door behind him, though. And it's in the storage room. If I had any sense, I would just leave. But of course I don't.
I gotta get out of here.
Yep. He's dead. He is dead. The subject flees and fears for their life. See, now the back door is locked. And she has to run. Oh, there it is. Rash decision to call 911 on the phone that remained powered on. Why would I do that? It's chasing me. It's chasing you, lady. Oh, jeez, it's in the room.
911, what's your emergency? Please help!
Crisis actor.
Something following me! Ma'am, I need you to remain calm. Where are you? I'm at first floor in one of the offices. Please, just send somebody to help me. Does the intruder have any weapons? No, it's not human. My one with those four legs. Ma'am, are you on any medication or substances? No! Are you taking me seriously? For fuck's sake, send someone! Officers are on the way. You should remain in place and hide if possible.
Do what? She's making the alarm blare from her phone?
Whatever you're doing, it's going to hear it. Get away from me! No! Get away from me!
Oh. Subject was killed by entity during phone call with crisis actor. To continue the entity capability test, agents were deployed to clean the scene such that call center employees suspect nothing. It's a crisis actor, it's not a real 911 operator. So this organization is like maliciously doing this to learn what the entities can do so that they can try and protect the public from them. But they're using the public as like lab rats and test subjects at the same time. No good. No good.
Would you look at this? It's like, hey, would you shut up? Listen, how do we know for sure that it's not here? Come on, man. This isn't your first rodeo. Just hand me the peroxide and let's get this over with.
With both subject and security guard bodies disposed, the scene was ready for more testing. The entity returned to the scene. 3:24:96. The following are brief clips that happened at 6:03 p.m. The behavior and abilities of the entity will be discussed after. Okay. At 6:03 p.m., making use of ceiling space, entity positions itself at the entrance. Prone phone lines were promptly cut after the first victim's death. Oh. Yeah, that would freak me out. If I heard that, I would not be going back inside. On a smoke break. No way. It's a massacre. Cut the power. Oh my gosh. Okay. Yeah, it knows. The entity capability test was a success, allowing the classification of entity, which will be discussed next slide. The mass casualty event was blamed on Ashley Johnson, who after being fired, committed a mass shooting. Media suppression techniques were used to ensure the news didn't escape the local level. Name Knucklewalker. That just sounds derogatory. ID E139. Threat 3 severe. Containment level 4 difficult. Utility 4 significant. Utility, that's a new one. Means that they can make use of it? I'd assume. That thing looks freaky though. Entity threat score. Entity possesses the ability to psychologically torment and kill with ease. Entity is self-aware and acknowledges observations from ERD. Entity is intelligent. Despite its appearance, being able to use and understand technology to further torment victims. Entity is often dormant with very few sightings. For these reasons, it has been classified Class 3 severe. Estimated to be less than 10 entities, capable of using back doors to disappear. ERD has yet to capture or kill Entity. Entity enjoys being chased, setting traps, and hunting ERD agents. For these reasons, it has been classified Class 4 difficult. It is unlikely to be able to manipulate Entity. Entity likely to kill victim once it selects its prey. Entity often psychologically torments its victims. Potential uses: deployment to enemy territory, deployment against EOS, enemy of state, torture interrogation. ERD must learn how to get Entity to target a person of interests. Despite limitations, it has been classified Class 4 significant. Additional funding is needed for the capture of E-139. Additional research is needed to unlock the utility. Additional tools are needed to detect Entity, to prevent agent death and increase research opportunities. The research into the appearance of backdoors remains the top priority. Control of backdoors could provide a way to capture E-139. It is imperative to maintain strict operational security and keep the general public uninformed of these operations to prevent any unnecessary panic or interference. Developed by that guy. A whole lot more credits. So this guy's getting better at making games. This one is definitely better than the last. At least I think. Story doesn't end here. Yeah. It's gonna have the whole little spiel. But yeah. No, this one I think is better. It's paced better too. It's just the animation at the end there is a little stiff. I think things should happen quicker so that the horror is more evident, because the knuckle walker and everybody just moves like a little too slow for there to be any real urgency there. It just kind of feels stiff. And like, I get what it's going for, but like, if it really wanted to be like, this is the only time we've caught footage of this thing, this is the only time that we've ever seen it, you know, in action like this, then it shouldn't be so scripted looking. I want this thing to like move quickly, jump around, to sort of be off camera, to not have perfect shots of everything, of all the action taking place. You know, I want things to look haphazard almost in a story like this. But I think the development that the ERD, the Entity Resistance Division, I believe, that it's not only just tracking these things, but it's maliciously using the appearances of them or facilitating them so that they can learn more, is a pretty interesting development. Not that it's anything new, of course, but I think it helps paint a picture, sort of like an SCP situation where these certainly aren't the good guys. They just have more information than we do, and because of that, they have more resources and all and such. So they're not the good guys, but they're still the people who can best deal with these entities and these creatures. Really fascinating stuff, and I can't wait to play the third one, which we're going to get into right about... now. I didn't mean to click play. We're getting the feeling that you aren't taking us seriously. No acknowledgement of missing Valerie, or the tapes were leaking. This time we decided to reveal something a little bit closer to home. An old screen recording of one of your training protocols. If she isn't released, maybe the next leak will show how useless your training is. Does the agent body cam footage ring a bell? This is the entity exam, by the way. The third entry. ERD Entity Research Department. Login user. Oh. It wants me to type. Sure. I'm Jakey. Can I enter a wrong password here? Is that possible? Oh. I'm just gonna do that. Huh. It has the weather here too. Nice. Required learning modules and practice quiz. Ugh. Yeah. No, I used to... If you've ever worked a corporate job, they have you take, like, tests and stuff, at least quarterly, that you have to be up to date on to know, like, workplace conduct, how you're supposed to do your job, you know. All that sort of stuff, and it's just time consuming and annoying, and everybody hates it. But you have to do it, because corporate requires it. But yeah. Well, I guess we gotta start somewhere. We'll start at face detection.
Throughout ERD research, there has been one constant. Entities who possess human characteristics are the most violent, deceptive, and are the greatest threat to public security. It is imperative that agents have the skills to not only detect potential threats but fast. ERD has found the 1-year agent fatality rate goes down from 34.7 per 100 to 26.2 per 100 after taking this module, and being proficient in this skill.
That's still very high casualty rate.
Using your cursor, click on the face in the image in the allotted time. Distractions may be employed.
Distractions?
Begin.
There's the face. Another face. These images might be too high quality for 91. Oh! These are getting kind of creepy. I don't like that. And this ambiance isn't helping. Oh. Ew, dude. What am I looking at? Oh! Are these fake or are these things that have been encountered before? It's just throwing everything at me. I wonder if any of these are AI or not. Ew, dude. That one's just like a nervous system. Oh! Oh! That actually got me. That got me so bad. I'm sorry. I passed. Should I have ran? Like, what should I have done? I thought I clicked on it fast. I just don't have that good of reaction time. That really got me. I wasn't expecting the noise.
This module has been created to address and rectify observed deviations from established protocols, reaffirming the essential principles that all ERD agents are expected to adhere to consistently.
Okay.
Lesson 1. Search. Search stands for calmly collect evidence, eliminate threats, run away, and terminate self. Given an interaction with an entity, these are the order of
Sometimes
actions
I
an
feel
agent will
that
take
last
during
one.
escalation. First, of course, is data collection, as research remains the top priority of ERD. Second, eliminate the threat, unless such entity is on the preservation list. A dead entity can be studied, a dead agent cannot. If fighting back is futile, agents should run. If running is futile, agents should terminate themselves. Let us look at an example where an agent didn't follow the principles of CERT.
You should terminate yourself now.
In 1989, Agent Redacted was collecting data on Entity 59 Skinwalker. Suddenly cornered, Agent Redacted fired all 12 shots of his service pistol into Entity. With no bullets left, Redacted was subjected to Entity 59's ref. Remember to search, remember to keep an extra round.
For yourself, huh?
This video is another example. Think, following the values of search, what would you do?
Again, this video quality is too good for 91. The frame rate. I think it's time to run. Yeah, as soon as I'm hearing that, I'm running. Oh! This is a smiley dude. Maybe I shouldn't have been so harsh.
Lesson 2. Do's and don'ts, improvements we need in ERD. To interact with entities, if new data can be collected, don't risk losing obtained data by interacting too much. To help co-workers gather data, don't become friends with co-workers. To terminate co-workers who leak data, don't hesitate, explain later.
Oh, jeez. It's pretty brutal.
Lesson 3. Follow mission protocol. Deviation from mission protocol endangers yourself, co-workers, and data collection. Assisting civilians is strictly forbidden, unless stated otherwise in mission protocol. Reminder, the punishment for deviation is termination.
Wow. So you can't help anybody unless they say so.
In 1990, Agent Redacted was on a mission studying an entity. The entity was located at Agent Redacted's house. Agent Redacted tried and successfully saved his wife. Agent Redacted didn't follow protocol and both him and his wife were terminated. This concludes the refresher. We will not remind about these topics again. See your supervisor if you have questions. A multiple question quiz about these topics will now commence.
Uh-oh.
Begin.
An entity has killed your partner, but is no longer exhibiting hostile behavior. What should you do? Collect evidence. It's a perfect time to collect more data. After a mission, an entity unknowingly followed you home. You've tried to shoot the entity, but your efforts are futile. You're cornered in your room. What should you do? I'm cornered, I can't run. Gotta terminate myself. Have enough self-respect to give yourself a painless death. You are carrying newly discovered data about an entity. You hear your partners upstairs cry for help. You know you could probably neutralize the threat, attacking your partner. What should you do? Run away. Do not risk losing collected data. You have a do not interfere order on a mission studying an entity. The entity is killing civilians, one of which is your friend. You've been given a weapon strong enough to neutralize the entity. What should you do? Help the friend, or record your friend's death for data? Correct. Follow mission protocol. You overhear your superior talking about a plan to leak data from ERD. You're worried that you will be in trouble for solving the issue. What should you do? A. Do nothing. They probably know something you don't. C. Record the conversation and report your boss. D. Ask your boss to explain the conversation. B. Terminate your boss. Correct. Don't hesitate. Every second you don't terminate is another second data could be leaked. I've passed. 5 out of 5, baby. I'd be a great agent. Doppelganger detection.
Due to its emergence as one of the most common and dangerous entities, special training on doppelganger detection was created. Originally thought to be its own entity type, the doppelganger is rather a class of entities who visually and audibly mimic humans. Doppelgangers can be detected from their abnormal features. The most common attributes to look for are loose skin, missing features, and incorrect features. Further classification of doppelgangers can be made by observing the abnormal features. For example, skinwalkers always have loose skin. However, identification is covered in a different module.
Okay.
Using your cursor, click on the doppelganger amongst the humans. Begin.
Yeah, she doesn't have an eye. His eyes are too big. He's got missing teeth and his eyes weird. Loose skin. This is getting weird. No teeth? Loose skin. No eye. No eye. Loose skin here? Just looks sort of abnormal. Loose skin here. No eyebrows. No eyes. No the black eyes? No? Who was it? Black eyes. Yeah. Okay, be fast. Halfway through it. Image recognition.
His training module is to practice quick reaction skills on determining if something is a friend
Ducky.
or a no.
Not Ducky.
Answer in the allotted time, else it will be marked incorrect.
Okay.
Begin.
Gotcha. Not a threat. It's a teddy bear. Threat. Hotline Miami. Not a threat. Ducky. Not a threat. It's just an old house. Threat. Threat. Yeah, don't stare at me through your window. Not a threat. Just open forest. Threat. The Grim Reaper. Not a threat. This looks like California or New York. Threat. Yeah. Not a threat. Just a creepy old building. That is a threat. That is a threat. That's not a threat. Just a staircase. That is a threat. No threat. It's an abandoned building. No discernible threat. No threat. Also no threat. That's a threat. That is a threat. That is a threat. No threat. Threat. Oh, threat. Not a threat. Okay. It's just a skull of a cow. That's a threat. Stop playing the noises, man. It sounds like they're in the back of my head. No threat. I'm sorry. Threat. Threat. No. It's just a doll. I'm sorry. I don't like dolls. That's a threat. That is a witch in a bathtub. 27 out of 30. Let's go. Audio transcription.
Agents must be able to accurately transcribe audio coming from unusual sources. Besides being able to detect incoming attacks, agents must document what entities say during encounters, as research remains the #1 priority. Type into the console what you hear, and press enter when complete.
Okay.
Begin. Liquid brown fox jumps over the lazy dog.
Brown fox jumps over the lazy dog.
Do not look behind you.
Do not look behind you. I'm not looking behind me.
You are weak and replaceable.
You are weak and replaceable. Evil affirmations. We love it.
Cloudy. The chance of rain.
Cloudy with a chance of rain. That's exactly what it said, though. I thought I was just being funny.
Everything is fine.
Everything is fine. This is true. We're fine.
See the sun often.
I don't see this that often.
Don't leave me here.
Don't leave me here.
Get out of my eyes.
Get out of my eyes.
You're late. Robert shook up the kill himself.
Too late. Kill himself?
There is me right now.
What?
There is
It's me?
I want to play with you.
I want to play with you?
Don't you forget me.
Don't you forget me. Are we writing down Taylor Swift lyrics? I desire you. Now, if I just replayed that over and over and over again and put "Am I cooked" over it, it'd be a funny, silly Instagram meme. Please come back. I'm so cold. So cold.
Jack, is that you?
Is that you? Stay back. Please have mercy. Jeez, that was awful. Entity 101.
Entities are otherworldly beings that humans have been encountering for thousands of years. For once was a rare sighting, entities have begun appearing more rapidly through time. This led to the founding of the Entity Research Department. The ERD goal is researching entities to protect the public, but more importantly, finding utility in entities, and where they come from. The leading theory of where they come from is backdoors, yet no physical evidence has been found yet. That's where you come in. As an agent of ERD, you will be conducting highly confidential research missions to explore the gain of function of entities and finding their origin. This brief module will explain how entities are classified and show you the 4 entities ERD are focusing on in 1992. Entities are given an ID but are often given a nickname. Some entities are given a class that link them to a family of entities. Entities are classified in 3 ways: threat level, containment, and utility, each rated by 5 levels.
Okay.
Entity E549. Nickname Shadow People. Class Doppelganger. Threat Moderate. Containment Extreme. Utility Significant. Shadow people, or night terrors, torment their prey during night when there is low visibility, often in bedrooms, when the prey is sleeping. Paralyzing their prey during sleep, shadow people will ominously watch from a distance. It isn't known why shadow people choose to kill, as they will often torment the same subject for many years, but when they do, the victim isn't touched. To the civilian world, it seems the subject died in their sleep. The research goal this year is finding out how shadow people choose their prey, and if this can be influenced. If so, E549 could be used in advanced interrogation techniques.
Jeez.
Entity E718. Nickname Matronic. Class Machine. Threat Low. Containment Easy. Utility Moderate. Matronics take the form of animatronics, playful figures that appeal to children. Matronics prey on children with no known case of an adult victim. It isn't known where Matronics bring their children prey, however, they are never seen again. Matronics, although dangerous, they are easy to terminate and capture. The past 5 years, agents of eerie children have been targeted by Matronics and have taken 107 to date. The research goal this year is finding why Matronics are targeting agent children, and how to redirect their targeting.
Redirect it, not to stop them.
Entity, E59.
Jeez.
Nickname, Skinwalker. Class, Doppelganger. Threat, Severe. Containment, Moderate. Utility, Significant. Skinwalkers are ancient shapeshifters, usually taking the form of animals and uncommonly humans, stealing their skin in the process. Skinwalkers are incredibly violent and when killed leave behind nothing but their body vector. Skinwalkers have a hard time replicating the natural movements of creatures they take control of. Skinwalkers can often be identified by unusual eye size or loose skin. The research goal this year is finding a systematic way to identify skinwalkers 99% of the time and finding out defensive measures that can be taken to prevent loss of possession of body. Entity, E59. Nickname, The Rake. Class, Null. Threat, Moderate. Containment, Moderate. Utility, Low. After the elimination of the Wendigo, a new creature has seemingly taken its place in the Midwest of America and southern Canada. Humanoid in shape, the Rake has varying sized limbs but usually conforms to a white pasty color skin. Rakes hunt at night and humans are their favorite prey. Rakes are susceptible to gunfire, yet are incredibly agile and thus hard to shoot. The research goal this year is finding out the cause of their resurgence and the correlation after the Wendigo eradication. Is there a point of taking out entities, if there is always a bigger fish?
Who put that in?
A brief quiz will now begin. Begin.
That's a rake. Freddy FNAF Bear. Shadow people. Skinwalker. Yucky. Rake? A child of an agent has been taken by a Matronic. What should you do? Follow it to find origin. What gives away this entity is Skinwalker. The upward figure and unusual eyes. I would say both of those. Shadow people kill their prey after how long? I was not listening to that part. Rake has approached you during a mission. All you have is am I able to terminate it? No. Okay, I am. It's difficult to retain all this information. You have a child, and after watching this training module, you have learned about the risk of child abduction. You should warn family or do nothing. Do nothing. I passed. Well, I have unlocked the comprehensive exam. It's time to do it.
The final exam will now begin, a mixture of content from previous modules.
Let's do it.
Begin.
We're clicking faces. Her.
Did you check the latch?
There we go. Entity has a threatening appearance. Collect evidence. No threat?
Yeah, the one on the right. Right?
One on the right. You've encountered a Matronic during a mission. No, collect data. Yeah. He's not happy. Terminate myself. Of course. Threat. Mickey Mouse. That is the Skinwalker. Shadow people. Your coworker, who you consider a good friend, seems to be infected by something. You want to save him, but know it's your duty to put him down. Do not befriend coworkers.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I am serious. There's the face. Oh, that's creepy. Threat. You look evil. My precious? No threat. Threat. A group of entities have kidnapped children. Your mission protocol is only to observe from a distance. Observe. That's what I have to do. That's a rake. Shadow people. Face. Yeah, I guess that guy. Threat. Ronnie McDonnie. I've passed. Return to your supervisor for the next instructions. Okay. Do I win? No, that's me! No way! Stop watching before they find you? That's freaky. That's freaky, dude. Holy crap, that's so cool. That's so cool. No way. That's actually really cool. The next game returns to the first-person found footage. To be announced. So we'll have to wait for that. That's so cool, though. What an ending that just hits you with it. Ah, that's, yeah. There's a really interesting little world it's setting up here. That was very, you know, what's the word? I felt very immersed in that, you know? Because I've taken tests like that before for corporate jobs, so it's like, okay, I'm just going through the motions and trying to do this, even though it's a horrifying job that I don't think I'd take no matter how good the pay is. But yeah, that might be my favorite one. I think that, yeah, that's probably my favorite of all of them. That's huge. That's scary, man. Yeah, I mean, the face reveal is pretty big. Not like, oh my gosh, you saw my face. I don't care. I have other channels. You can go. You can see my other social medias and see my face all you want. It's just this is sort of supposed to be a faceless channel. My visage isn't really supposed to matter. But, yeah, that's a really cool technique. I haven't seen really much other games use that. It makes you feel so vulnerable how it just turns it on. And it just looks at you, you know? That's so cool. I'm really in love with that. If there's anything else out there that does something like that, that just like breaks the barrier between like game and you. I think that's like part of the draw to analog horror in many ways is like it's you're not just watching something happen. It's like this can leak out and affect you. And it's having effects on you. This is a situation that's happening, you know? And all the ones that are like emergency scenarios, like emergency broadcasts and stuff, it's like this is happening and this can hurt you, and it's probably going to. You know, this is happening near you. It's interrupting your life, and it has like an immediate threat that's involved you as a person. It's not like a horror movie or other horror game, like even the first game where it's just a guy walking through the woods, but it's not me. It's a guy walking through the woods. This third one just broke that barrier. You know? And it involves you, and it makes you feel so like small and vulnerable. Man, that's so cool. I really, really liked that. All of these games, by the way, completely free on Steam, and you can get them right now. The guy who made it, Jerry Fisher, everybody involved in this, friggin' awesome people. Like, there's passion behind this, and you can tell this is a guy who learns from his mistakes. Man, this is really cool, and I would love to see more stuff from this guy. I'll check if he has any other games. Maybe I'll play him. But yeah, this man. See, that's a level of involvement and excitement like I haven't felt for a project since, you know, I first found analog horror way back when Local 58 came out. You know, or oh, man, that's so cool. That's what I want from horror, is to feel vulnerable. So like if there's games out there that you guys know of, don't like spoil them for me, but if you know of them and you can tell me the names, I'll play them on this channel. If they can like cut through you like that, that's really cool. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys. If you liked watching this comprehensive playthrough and review and story analysis of the Lancaster Leak files or archives, man, what a cool little thing they have going on here. I can't wait to see the rest of it. But yeah, if you liked it, go ahead and like and subscribe if you're still here, if you're still awake. I know a lot of people use these as like a sleep aid. I do. Yeah, like, subscribe, all that good stuff. Leave a comment. Tell me like your favorite part, the scariest part for you. I don't know. I got a smile on my face. This was really cool. And I'd love to see what else this guy has in store. But yeah, there's a couple good videos on the horizon coming up for you guys that I can't wait to get done for you. So you'll be seeing a little bit more of me pretty soon. But yeah, thanks for watching. God bless.